To hit a target in this manner is to exercise the inner strength. Indeed, there are two kinds of strength. The outer strength is obvious. It fades with age and succumbs to sickness. Then there is the chi, the inner strength. Everyone possesses it too. But it is indeed much more difficult to develop. The inner strength lasts through every heat and every cold, through old age and beyond.
Welcome to this video decade, which is all about Forex trading strategies for complete beginners. Now, in relation to those quotes on the way in, I'm going to discuss them in a bit more detail in a moment. But first of all, the topic of the video today is building a strategy with an edge, okay? But also matching it to your personality, so you can follow it with confidence and discipline without being tempted to deviate from your strategy's rules. Now, in terms of the markets generally, there is an old saying. The saying is this: trading is simple, but it certainly isn't easy. Now, in terms of trading strategies that work, they can be incredibly simple, provided you have the right strategy. We'll be discussing what are the right strategies a little bit later on. But in terms of is Forex trading hard? We've got to keep in mind that we are in a competitive business, and yeah, if you're in any competitive business where other people are trying to make money, yeah, it's not going to be a walk in the park. But yes, yeah, in my view, it's achievable to make consistent profits. Now, I think in terms of Forex trading not being easy or being hard, most traders find it hard. Why? Because they come in with totally the wrong approach to making money. And by that, what I mean is they'll over-analyze their charts, or they'll try and externalize the strategy, okay? You want to make money, you've got to keep it simple, but internalize the strategy and adopt the right mindset, which we'll be discussing a little bit later on. Now, in terms of quotes on the way in, they all come from a guy called Josh Waitkin. Now, he's actually a chess grandmaster and also a Tai Chi master. He wrote a book, I think it's a fantastic book for anyone to go and read. It's called The Art of Learning. The book is all about how to be at the top of your game, whatever you want to achieve, whatever discipline it is. It could be Forex trading, it could be a competitive sport, or it could be chess. He basically gives certain principles that will help you achieve it, okay? And in terms of one of the concepts he puts forward the concept of learning via small circles, which I think is a fantastic concept. And what I want to do now is just give you a summary of what he means by small circle learning. And basically then what we'll do is we'll look at how to apply the concept in strategies that work and look at becoming a successful Forex trader. So just a minute and a half summary, then we'll be back in a moment to discuss. I'll go back after that short summary there. Now, in terms of the summary at the start, I quoted Brett Sheen Barger talking about Linda Rance, one of the top traders in the world. And she's perfectly right. If you're coming in as a beginner, focus on just a few patterns and basically perfect your style. Practice the patterns and get used to them. Now, in terms of the patterns that you use, they will be dictated by what you're comfortable with. But what I would say is this: make sure that you fully understand the logic of the pattern and you're comfortable with it. Why do I say that? Because most people aren't. They come in with this idea, and you'll see it all over the net, that Forex prices can be predicted. So yeah, a lot of people use these things like Gartley patterns, Elliott wave, Fibonacci. You can't predict Forex prices because obviously humans make the market. Humans are unpredictable. So it's very hard long term to have confidence in a predictive method. You'll soon deviate from it, in my view. What you want to do is have patterns you understand the logic of, which are simple. Let me give you some examples. Let's say you get a big price spike on high volatility. That is something I always want to trade against. I want to go against the price spike. Why? Because all big price spikes on high volatility are just driven by greed to the upside, fear to the downside. They always fade. You can see that on any chart. Obviously, you'll get your timing right, but that is a truth that all big price spikes eventually fade back. Now, another pattern I look for is tight sideways consolidation with low volatility, then wait for a breakout on high volatility. Why is that such a good pattern? Well, basically because the supply and demand situation behind the chart has changed. Prices are broken out. The odds of the breakout continuing are normally high. Another example would be big levels of support and resistance. Those big supply and demand levels that you can see on the weekly chart, which will probably line up with the daily chart. When they give way, chances are you will get a continuation. Now, there's just 3 examples. There's plenty more. I've got videos up on, for example, lots of different styles of trading. But you can understand the logic behind those patterns. Then you perfect trading them. And I think in terms of, as you get used to trading, you get used to the subtleties. Okay, when I say subtleties, I mean that, let's say you've got a triangle formation, which is a formation I use a lot. I look for a break from the triangle, and then I'll have another line which is my target. Okay, so that is the standard pattern that I would use if I'm trading volatility spikes or breaks from sideways ranges or whatever. Now, in terms of each triangle, it is subtly different the way the price shapes up within the triangle. And if you do it enough, you'll actually soon be able to detect which are going to be the good trades and which possibly aren't. Not all triangle formations that I look at by any means are the same. You'll also get used to where other traders put their stops, and then you'll learn to put your stop away from theirs. So you'll be filtering your trade entries, also perfecting your stop technique. I think most traders have got no idea about placing stops at all. They always place them in obvious levels. They get picked off, blame their broker. So you get a basic skill set and you perfect it. Now, there's one thing I would say is obviously you've got to have a reasonable amount of practice. So you've got to be patient when you first start trading. You need practice. Practice makes perfect. But as you're looking at charts over a period of time, they basically go into your unconscious mind. So you can recall the past information and make a judgment in relation to it on what you see on the chart. Now, in terms of intuition, a lot of traders say, should I use my intuition or should I just basically follow rules? Well, if you follow set rules, you'll never win at Forex trading. Intuition has to come into it, okay? People are frightened of using their intuition. They think they're not good enough or whatever to trade the markets. Everyone is. You just have to get that bit of practice. There's nothing better than the human brain at pattern matching. Let me give you an example. You're looking at me on this video now. Let's say I came and rang your doorbell, okay? You came out, you'd instantly recognise me, wouldn't you? but you've made no effort to memorize my face here, have you? So that's what happens, in charts. You look at the charts, it's snapshotted to your unconscious mind. It's part then of your learning, and your intuition then can really help you trade. Now, a lot of people, are, like I said, uncomfortable using their intuition. With practice, you become very, very confident in your ability to win. Keep the chart formation simple, and basically, don't do any prediction whatsoever about what might happen in the future. Look at the chart as it is now and what it is likely to do. So in terms of the art of small circles, it really is just perfecting a basic skill set. And I think Josh Watkins' way he put it is absolutely true. There is not some secret or mysterious or advanced technique that puts the best people at the top in their industry, be it Forex trading or whatever. It's practicing of a basic skill set and perfecting that skill set that gets them success. And I think traders just want to overcomplicate things. It makes them feel safe to put huge amounts of lines on their chart, or buy a system with set rules so they don't have to take responsibility for their actions. But if you want to make money with a Forex trading strategy, you need to do the opposite. You need to keep it simple. You need to basically trust yourself, and you can make a lot of money. And at the end of that little summary, I did a quote from George Soros, probably one of the greatest investors around. He talks about simplicity. And he's big on using your intuition. I think most of the great traders are. And that last quote from Curtis Faith, I think, is an excellent one, because most traders just overcomplicate their trading and make it hard, and they never actually see how simple it really is. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, but I recommend, like I said, just get like a nice sound strategy, some patterns that you're comfortable with. Practice makes perfect. Be prepared for your learning curve, and soon I'd say if you practice each day reading charts, do about 20 or 30 to get yourself used to the patterns and so forth. Within a few months you'll become a very confident trader with your method. So thank you for watching me as per usual. Take care. Have a good day.